are at Star Wars Celebration Live 2015, powered by Verizon on StarWars.com. I am here with Holman, who does incredible work not only with physical objects, but has also published 3 books officially licensed by Star Wars.
That's right.
Can you tell me a bit about what you do?
Well, I'm a needle felt artist, so what I do is I create figures out of wool, and then I will build little sets or take them on location, and what I've effectively done is recreated the original Star Wars trilogy, and each book, it just has 12 words and 12 images, and it's meant to make reading fun for little kids.
Let's take a look. So these are photos that were taken of your felt figures.
Yes.
Now, are all of these to scale? Like the height looks pretty accurate with Chewie and all the characters.
That's right. They're 1:7 scale, and so all the relative heights are correct.
How long does it take you to make something like this?
The little ones would take about 20 hours. The big figures would take about 50 to 60 hours to felt. Yeah, needle felting is very labor intensive.
I did not expect that. I mean, your work is incredible, like the amount of detail in R2-D2.
His little head spins there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Does like the toys come out and like his props come out and everything?
That one doesn't come out, but I will show you something cool. We wanted to maintain character continuity but be able to do costume changes really quickly. So we came up with a system where we could actually remove the heads like this.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And then you could all of a sudden have Luke ready for the Death Star scenes just by switching the head around. So all of a sudden he's in the...
That's awesome. So here's his book, Star Wars: A New Hope. So this is made for little kids?
Yeah, that's right. So each picture is just accompanied by one word. And so for really young kids, it's just like a word primer and you're just introducing basic concepts. But as the kids get older, you start to storytell and fill in some of the details. And for adults, it's kind of a fun, ironic coffee table piece. So,
right,
yeah.
Now, do you do all of the set decoration as well?
Absolutely, we do everything. We build all the little sets out of styrofoam, quick set concrete, plumbing parts, whatever we need to find. And we do little electronics as well to set up stuff like the lights.
The Greedo.
And sometimes we take the figures to location. In fact, I live in Canada, but we brought the figures down to Arizona and California so we can get the Tatooine shots in the desert.
Right. Well, hey, this is on the Cantina set. We are on the Cantina
set,
which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So you're going to do something live for us, right?
Yeah, that's right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what needle felting is. And basically, it's a lot of stabbing like this because what you're doing is you're entangling the wool fibers. So you would take some loose wool like this that's just very soft, and if you wanted to bulk up a part of the body, you're actually just stabbing that wool in sort of hundreds of times, thousands of times, because the needle has some small barbs on it, and it hooks the fibers, and it's kind of pushing it in.
So almost like stabbing a little voodoo doll?
It's like stabbing a voodoo doll. You get a lot of aggression out doing this sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah. And then if I was going to add some eyes, for example, I'll just do this quickly. I'll just put in some yellow here, and then I'd swirl it around like that a little bit, and then maybe push it in like that. Okay, I use my other needle here. Stab it like that. Swirl this. And this is super, super rushed. Normally this would take a lot longer time, but you can see that I've just managed to put in a little bit of a yellow eye here, and it looks like that.
Wow.
And then I would keep going and stabbing, and then I would take some of this loose felt as well.
I see.
You can put the clothes on, and then eventually you'd get a little Jawa like this.
Right.
Yeah.
So something like this Chewbacca, is everything attached? Everything's all stuffed into itself?
Yeah, that's right. So first I had a hard body for Chewbacca that looks like this guy here. Right. And then Chewbacca, he needed all of that first. So what I would do is I would take some of this loose wool, and I'd take some soapy water, and I'd create little dreads. And then I would basically needle on a tuft like this one at a time, starting at the bottom and going all the way to the top. Right. So yeah, it was very labor intensive. Yeah.
Do you make or sell any of these, or you work for hire?
No. Absolutely, these are too much of a labor of love to sell. So people ask us all the time, though, they want to buy the figures, but if they want to see the figures, they're in the books.
That's very, very cool. I mean, I think we're looking at like tens of thousands of hours.
Yeah, it took us a whole year to do just these 3 books. So these 3 books only have 12 images each, 36 images total, and 3 covers, and it took us a whole calendar year to do that. So
the work shows it's really, really incredible quality. And the coverage will continue here at Star Wars Celebration Live, powered by Verizon on StarWars.com.
I am here with Carrie Beck and Kiri Hart from the Lucasfilm Story Group. Now, Kiri, you are the head of the Lucasfilm Story Group. How was this group created and what purpose do you guys serve?